Namaste friends, welcome to Learn with J, empowered by Magic Needles. This day I am here with a stitch which is very airy, you can say. It has a lot of gaps and it can be used for patterns wherein you need a lot of spaces, empty spaces, and this particular pattern uses treble crochets, front post double crochets, front post treble crochets work together, three front post double crochets work together, front post treble crochet and treble crochet work together, so on. Okay, and this pattern requires multiples of 6 plus 5 chains as the foundation chain, and this piece I have worked with a 5.5 mm clover amor hook, and I used violet color hobby store iron premium acrylic anti-pill yarn, which is medium weight 4, and its color code is 2051. I shall be using a lighter shade to demonstrate this pattern. Okay, this looks great. Dark colors give a great hue. You can work with any weight yarn. Okay, this pattern can be worked with lace weight yarn, with sturdy yarn, with thicker yarn, and whatever. Okay, I shall make the required number of chains and get back to you. I have chained 3 multiples of 6 plus 5, 23 chains using baby blue hobby store iron 100% premium acrylic anti-pill yarn with color code 2007. Row 1, place 3 trebles in the 8th chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8th chain. You place 3 trebles. For a treble, you yarn over twice on the hook and then work, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. So totally 3 times. So you made the first 3 sets of 3 trebles in one single stitch. Now chain 1, skip 2 chains and place 1 treble. Chain 1, skip 2 chains and place 3 trebles. So this is the repeat for this particular row. Pattern repeat. 3 trebles in one stitch, chain 1, skip 2, 1 treble in the next, again chain 1, skip 2, 3 trebles in the next. This is the alternating pattern. Work till the end. I shall meet you at the end of row 1. Let me explain the mathematics for the number of chains taken. We have taken multiples of 6, so this pattern requires repeats after every 6 stitches, and the plus 5 amounts to 3 plus 2 edge stitches, 1 at both the ends. So we want to begin the pattern with 3 DC, 3 trebles, and end the pattern also with 3 trebles before the stitch and after the first stitch. That is why the 3 plus 2, actually the required number of chains as foundation is multiples of 6 plus 3 plus 2. Now we have come to the end of this first row. Chain 1, skip 2 and place 1 treble in the very last stitch here, last chain here, sorry. Okay, we've completed row 1. For row 2, either chain 4 and turn, or turn and make a standing treble crochet here in the very first stitch here. So pull up to the height of a treble. Usually you need to twist it twice and insert, but even you can work with one twist also. Insert the hook, pick up the loop, pull through. Just watch it carefully. I'm pulling through, picking up the yarn and pulling through the first loop, and behind this I have 2 loops on the hook again. So yarn over, pull through the first, and then behind the loop here, and yarn over, pull through. So this is a treble done. Chain 2. So if you are using chain 4, you will have to make chain 6 and go. And next we are going to work 3 front post treble crochet cluster. So to make that, yarn over twice, insert from right to left from the front, you make an incomplete treble, so don't do the last leg of the treble. Again yarn over twice, front post treble, which is incomplete one time, two times, one more front post treble in the next, that is also going to be incomplete. And now we'll have 4 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all 4 of them, then chain 2, make a treble on this treble. So again chain 2, 3 front post trebles cluster. So for that, yarn over twice, insert from front to back of the stitch, that is from right to left, from front side from right to left under the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. This is incomplete number 1. Again FPTR, incomplete number 2, again FPTR, incomplete the third one. So 3 FPTRs together we are making into a cluster. Chain 2, treble on this treble, chain 2, again 3 front post treble crochets, sorry this is sticky, and chain 2, I've chained 1, chain 2, place a treble on the last stitch of the turning chain or the 4th chain of the turning chain. So we have completed row 2 now. For row 3 you can chain 4 and turn, or turn and make the treble here, and one more treble in the very first stitch. So we have the 3 treble cluster, front post cluster here. So before going there, chain 2, make a treble here, chain 2, make 3 trebles on this treble. Again chain 2, treble on the treble cluster, chain 2, 3 trebles on this treble. Chain 2, treble on the cluster, chain 2, 2 trebles on the last stitch here. For row 4, chain 3 and turn. And make a front post treble here. This actually we are working a treble and a front post treble cluster here. That is why I have chained 3 and turned. Now chain 2, treble on treble, chain 2, and wherever you find 3 trebles, you are going to make 3 front post treble cluster. Continue this pattern till the end. Chain 2, treble on treble, chain 2, front post, 3 front post treble cluster, again treble on treble, and when you come to the end I shall tell you what to do. We have come to the end of the row here, so now chain 2. You're going to make one front post incomplete treble and a treble in the last stitch. So we are working front post treble and treble together cluster, 2 together. When we began, it was treble and front post treble together. Here front post treble and treble together, and you can either chain 4 or chain 6 and turn, or turn and make a treble here, the very first cluster, the standing treble. It's little tricky, but it will be done by practice. You will be able to do it. So only thing you need to do is pull up the loop to the height of a treble and work in a twisted manner 2 times. Chain 2. So wherever you find single treble, you will place 3 trebles. In the treble cluster, you will place a single treble. So that is the pattern here. I have chained 2. So I am going to place 3 trebles here. We are working on the treble, so we are placing 3 trebles. Chain 2, treble on, 3 FP treble cluster, chain 2, 3 trebles. Continue this stitch sequence. I shall meet you at the end of row 5. This is the wrong side, and here this is the right side. Where you see the front post treble cluster clearly is the right side. So this is how the stitch gets formed. Thank you friends for watching this pattern, this video. Hope you enjoyed this and you'll be using it for your patterns. And it's not necessary that you use this pattern individually. You can have it in combination with other stitches and other patterns. In between you can make one repeat of this or one pattern repeat of this. That's going to work great for your projects. So do subscribe to Magic Needles channel. Do not forget to hit on the bell icon so that you're notified of the videos we upload every day. I shall be back with yet another pattern in the next video. Bye for now. Have a great day friends.